live special 40th Eastenders anniversary.
Get out of my studio.
UK 2025.
She's off. I'm at Dawn. Didn't mean it, Carol.
I'm sure she's fine. I can hear her laugh. It's fine. It's fine. EastEnders is celebrating its 40th birthday today, just in case you're wondering why that was played. It's got a special hour-long episode, and in a first for the soap, there'll be an interactive element with viewers able to vote on how one storyline will develop.
Well, entertainment correspondent Colin Patterson.
How's that work? I would like to know.
For us live for breakfast this morning. He's got off the tube and he's ready for work.
What should you do? Do you have to bring out a number or something?
Hello, outside Walford East Tube Station. You guys are being shameless with the doofs this morning. I've looked it up, by the way. There are fans who do league tables as to which of the stars has appeared in most of the doofs, who was on screen when the doofs came in, and it's Phil Mitchell who is number one.
Oh,
Sharon number 2, Ian Beale number 3. It was 40 years ago tonight that EastEnders started on BBC One at 7 o'clock. 17 million people tuned in to be introduced to the likes of Dirty Den, Pauline Fowler, Nick Cotton. Dog Cotton wouldn't start for another few months. Remember Ethel and her little pug dog Willie? But tonight, it's all about a 1 hour special, followed tomorrow night by the live episode, all reacting to what happened yesterday. The Queen Vic pub exploding, and almost the whole cast were in there because we had Billy and Honey's wedding, and we've been told one cast member will die, and people are trying to work out who. Could it be Sharon? She's upstairs trying to get dry. Then we've got Sonia and Lauren, who are both pregnant. They're in the kitchen, and Stacey's in the toilet. Who's it going to be? Who is safe? Also, it was a heck of an episode for Ian Beale. He managed to get shot, thrown in front of a moving car, and then be involved in the explosion. But before all that happened, Adam Woodyat, who plays it, gave me an exclusive look around the set of Albert Square.
Cool, wicked.
I've owned most of it, I've lived in most of it, I've been homeless around a lot of it.
For 40 years, Adam Woodyat has played Ian Beale and knows EastEnders better than anybody.
That was obviously the calf, which started off as being Ali and Sue's and then ended up being Ian's. Possibly my favourite set. Eels. I'll tell you what, somebody's really good at coming up with the names.
You got punched in there recently?
I've been punched everywhere, and I've been punched by most people. And it's probably easier to list to people who haven't punched me. Everyone's had a pop.
And he has a theory as to why the show has lasted.
We've had so many storylines that have highlighted things and shown it to people and informed them without trying to be too preachy. We've tried to make it part of reality. We had the first gay kiss. We had all the stuff when everybody else was shying away from HIV and AIDS. EastEnders did it.
When you look back, what do you think your most iconic scene is?
Oh, look, everyone's just going to turn around and say, it's I've got nothing left.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
I must get sent something to do with that on a daily basis.
For the 40th anniversary, would you do a special one?
No. I've got nothing left.
Oh, stinks in here, doesn't it?
This is how it all began on the 19th of February 1985, with a body being discovered in the dark by Dirty Den, Ali from the cafe.
So 19th of February today. Wednesday morning, guys, 2025. Time's down there.
There's been many a divorce.
Happy Christmas.
30 million people received that one.
You can't tell me what to do. You ain't my mother. Yes, I am.
Street fights. Episodes featuring only one character.
And they want me to go. To be strong. I ain't got no strength left.
And the Queen Vic being set on fire.
Indeed, I remember that one.
Next, in the cafe, a chance
chance to meet Ian's ex-wife, Cindy Beale, played since 1988 by Michelle Collins.
Oh
Can you
dear.
believe Eastenders has hit the big 4-0?
No, I really can't. It's very exciting though to be back at this point. I did leave for 25 years. You probably know that.
Yeah.
And I've been back about a year and a half.
That's broken. I'm going to sue you.
Yeah, but you can take out the business account, can't you?
Cindy, how much of a villain?
I don't think she's a villain. I think she's kind of too complex and too vulnerable to be a villain. There are lots of strong women in EastEnders. In fact, women of a certain age want representation on TV, and I think that's what EastEnders does very well.
What's your most iconic scene in Eastenders?
I think it probably has to be, and also the one that everyone remembers, when Cindy hired a hitman to kill Ian.
Blimey.
But he survived and he married again after me. I mean, I call him Henry VIII. I mean, he has had 6 wives. That's me. So, you know,
Nice to Phil.
Mitchell. He moved on quite quickly.
You have actually appropriated that. Tell us about your
I
photos.
do. I have an emoji that someone made for me. I'll show you it. I love this and I do send it.
At the moment.
Oh my
That's just the
God.
moment.
Then it was time to meet someone very special. Jane Slaughter has played a recurring extra called Tracy since the very start.
Really?
People who've watched over the 40 years,
Blimey.
have seen you crop up.
On the flower stall initially,
Really?
and then into the Vic as the barmaid.
Acted, they're all stark, raving, mad.
I've always had a little bit to do, and then I think as time's gone on, I've had a bit more.
I have brought the clip of you in the very, very first episode. Here we are, 40 years ago. You can talk us through this. Yeah.
That's me on the left.
With the hood up.
Yeah, with the hood up, and then he steals a flower and it
Yeah.
pops.
Yeah.
Oi.
Oi.
There you are, first episode. Oi.
Let's recreate it. Put your hood up.
It's going to be well up, because that's buried like that.
I'll come and steal a flower. There we go. So that was your line in the first episode.
Oi.
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 One line.
Oi.
You got it.
Fascinating.
Did it again.
I'll be looking for Colin. Where we go? Oh, there he is, loitering outside the minute mark. Nice to see him. But
And finally, Shane Ritchie
I love
who
him.
plays Alfie Moon.
we're not filming here, presently. Can we keep the noise down, please? We're talking. BBC Breakfast. Thank you. Sorry about that.
40 years of EastEnders. Can you believe it?
I know. I started here when I was 11. Shut your face. You know what TV site's got such a voracious appetite. You know, I'm not sure a TV show could start now and think to yourselves, oh, we'll still be going in 40 years' time.
There is also building excitement about tomorrow's live episode.
I'm only saying because I've done a few lives, and so have some of the cast, but it's a lot of the ones that have never done a live, some of the new characters that have come in the show over the last couple of years, and I see them walking around and there's an air of anticipation and nerves and all that. Worry and I keep getting, Shane, please don't ad-lib. Shane, please don't improv, just stick to the scripture. I'm going, all right, okay, I will do.
It's going to go wrong for someone.
You know what, and that's my biggest fear, Cole, is that people are going to tune in maybe to see something go wrong. And then all the ones we've done over the years, there's some famous ones where you can go and check them out, where there have been some bloopers.
You hold the fact from the fact. Look, it's a motive. You've held it against the public. Look, we all have.
Where are you going to be watching?
We want to see where it goes wrong.
Yeah.
There's some viewing
I'll
parties.
tell you what I'll do. If I know you're watching, no, I'm just going to give you. If watch out, I might just do that, right? and you know that's for you, okay? Okay, so watch out, but that's for Colin.
That's
all
right.
Yeah.
Little something to look out for.
Colin, there you go, mate.
And there was only one way to end.
Actually, I put on a lot of weight lately. I fell down the stairs this morning and it went. Like that. Yeah.
40 years.
Morning, Phil Mitchell has been on screen for more doofs than any other EastEnders star. More than 420. That's 100 more than any other character.
Wow.
You knew that. It was Chris Glenshaw, the executive producer of EastEnders, who joined us.
Cool, wicked.
Big day for the show. Happy 40th birthday.
Thank you
What
very
can
much.
people expect from tonight?
Oh, well, last night was an explosive episode. The Queen Vic literally exploded after Cindy pushed Ian into the road and Reese's car had to swerve, narrowly missing him into the barrel store where there were gas canisters, and up went the Vic. There were a lot of residents, a lot of Wolf residents that are inside that Vic, so you have to stay tuned tonight to find out
who kind of makes it.
One person will die, we know.
Not confirming.
And then tomorrow night, it's the live episode.
Yes.
Just how much planning has gone into that?
A hell of a lot of planning. It's why it's quite a quiet morning here in Walford at the moment, because we were rehearsing till very late at night, so hopefully our cast and crew are getting some well-deserved rest at the moment. But yes, it's been a meticulous job planning the live episode. We've been live before, we went live for our 25th anniversary, our 30th anniversary, but I think you should expect something slightly different to before.
And you know, people will be tuning in, hoping to see a mistake.
We're a very well-oiled machine, so I think we will be delivering a seamless, hopefully flawless production. But the stakes are very high. It is live and anything can happen.
Scott Maslin, of course.
There you go, guys.
The last time has he been talking about at this time, getting in the mindset?
I'm not sure if Scott would want to repeat that, but he's part of a very important storyline with Denise and Ravi. They are involved in an interactive element to the show.
Yes. This is new. Explain how this works, because after tonight's show,
yes,
the audience can start voting for what will happen in the live episode.
Yes, so after the hour special tonight at 8:30, you will be able to go onto the website and vote for who you want Denise to end up with. Should her future be with Ravi, or should her future be with Jack? The vote then closes at 7:10 tomorrow, which is 20 minutes before we go live.
So you're literally handing the scripts over to them, saying, right, go for this.
So there's two versions, yes.
Right.
There's a Ravi version and a Jack version, and I will then be given the results. I will then be transported onto a golf buggy and taken to our lot, taken to the cast, where I can deliver the results to the cast and then the crew.
You're not making it easy for them, are you?
The stakes are very high.
And you've been in charge of Eastenders for the last couple of years, and one of the things you have done is bring back some big names. Who've been the biggest, and why did you want to do that?
Oh, it's got to be Cindy, surely.
Last 6 months or so, we've had Jane Bill return, Chrissy Watts, David Wicks, Paul Bradley, who plays Nigel Bates. I think it was because it was our 40th anniversary and we wanted to celebrate our history. But when you're always bringing a character back, you have to kind of make sure that it works and weaves into the current storyline.
And this is the 40th anniversary. What does Eastenders have to do to make sure it reaches its 50th anniversary?
Continue what we're doing, which I think is entertaining on a nightly basis, but also delivering thought-provoking content. So I think
there you go, guys.
Of gripping storylines, but also talking to the heart of the nation.
Big scratch on Sanj Evans. Let's watch the video. Smile, baby.
You should tell the cast